Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Rachel Davis, and the purpose of my channel, if you don't already know, is to share my advice throughout the years with personal trainers, whether you are new to the industry and thinking about becoming a trainer, or you've been in for a while and you're just looking for some advice, or you're thinking about some sort of career move. Today's video, I want to talk about if you need a degree to be a personal trainer. And this is just my opinion, and this is what I've noticed throughout the years personally, and kind of what I've seen from coworkers with Charlie and peers in the fitness industry. So no, you do not need a degree to become a personal trainer. If you just want to do personal training in a gym setting or on your own, you do not need a degree. You just need a certification, and most gyms kind of want some sort of nationally accredited cert like NASM or ACE or stuff like that. But now, I mean, it's 2021, we're coming out of a pandemic and gyms everywhere are hiring. I can't talk today. And some are kind of desperate, but it is a good idea to go with the more well-known, legitimate personal training certifications. So no, you don't need a degree. I do not have a degree, and I have worked with coworkers who have a degree in exercise science or kinesiology. We were doing the exact same job, held the exact same position, and making the same amount of money. The only difference was I wasn't in a ton of student debt. Now, if you wanted to work in more of like a clinical setting, like, working with clients who needed cardiac rehab or things like that, like you wanted some sort of position with a hospital or hospital setting, even some corporate wellness, sometimes you're required to have a degree because, again, you're working with these cardiac patients. So that's like sort of a different story. But if you're just wanting to be a personal trainer, no, you don't need a degree. Now, with that being said, if you're thinking about personal training and you know that's what you want to do, I wouldn't recommend getting a degree in like exercise science or kinesiology if you only want to be a personal trainer. Like if it's your goal to be a trainer long term or open your own business, I wouldn't recommend getting that specific exercise science or kinesiology degree. Later on down the road, if you decide you wanted, a bachelor's degree in that because you want to do something more involved in personal training and it requires a degree, go for it. However, I would not go right out of the gate and go ahead and get, again, a degree in exercise science or kinesiology if you only want to be a personal trainer. However, one tip, it is never a bad idea to get some college courses and credits under your belt. I wish I had done this sooner. Going to maybe a community college and just doing some gen ed courses. If you're like me and, didn't do well in high school, you could definitely get into a community college. And again, just take those gen ed courses because most of them will transfer. You never know what's going to pop up down the line. I love personal training. I thought it was going to be my career forever. I don't want to work for anyone else. I only want to do my own thing. And, I don't need a degree to do that. However, you never know what can happen. Things can change in an instant. And you may decide you want to go back to school for something that is not even related to personal training. So if you're young, well, it doesn't matter what age you are, but if you're thinking about, you really want to be a personal trainer, I would say get your certification and then go ahead and get some college credits on the side, because that will save you a lot of money if you decide you want to go back to school. Some things have happened in my life that I never thought would happen. A while ago, a couple years ago, I decided I wanted to get my degree in exercise science and then get a master's degree because I just wanted it. I didn't feel good enough because I didn't have a certificate, or I didn't have a degree, and I decided not to do it. I changed my mind, and that was the best thing that could have happened, because now I'm thinking about a career change, and it has nothing to do with exercise science or kinesiology. So you don't need a degree to feel adequate and to feel like, you're worth something. But I do recommend, when you have time here and there, get some gen ed credits in, a math, a science, an English, a psychology, things that, 20 credits that can transfer. I struggle with an addiction problem, and when I was 1 year sober, I started my own business, and then I had 2 years sober, and then I started a second business. I thought this was it. I never saw a relapse coming. I got so stressed out from owning 2 businesses and, not taking proper care of myself mentally, physically, spiritually, and I just got nuts. I got nuts and I ended up relapsing. I went to treatment, and now I'm home, and I'm rethinking everything. I'm rethinking my whole career path. So again, you never know what's going to come up. And I'm 32, and I'm thinking maybe I should, pursue another field. I should get my bachelor's degree and move forward with my life, because personal training is very inconsistent. It can be unreliable. There's an ebb and flow, and sometimes you don't want to deal with that. These are my dogs. They're being really needy right now. But I hope this answered your question. No, you don't need a degree to be a personal trainer. But if you take one piece of advice from me, go ahead and get some college credits under your belt, because it's never too late to kind of start over and try something new. But it's kind of like a little cushion, because again, things change and the industry changes as well. And I don't know if I like the direction it's going in right now, but I know I'm going to think about it. I don't know. I might just be, have a bad taste in my mouth because of, not taking care of myself, and things change. This happened to me before once. I didn't want to do this anymore, but then, 6 months down the line, I came back because I really missed it. So that's why having some college credits are never a bad idea. I hope you found this video helpful. If you ever have any questions about personal training and what it's like, feel free to reach out to me. Have a great day, and like this video.